My girl doesn't even touch a car door. She doesn't touch a entrance exit door.
A bill.
A bill. She doesn't touch anything. She doesn't know anything. I do everything. And I rub her feet at night and I suck her toes and I tell her I love her. And that's the blue pill. It's super
lying,
extreming, right? Now a red pill is gonna be more so like, what are you doing for me?
Man, that bitch been over her own though.
Which is also extreme. Like you either like the girl or you don't. And behind closed doors, you're probably doing shit that you're not even gonna say as a red pill dude. I can't tell nobody.
Very
but
true.
Then you come on the podcast or you on a microphone, be like, oh, I never opened the door. Like y'all niggas sound stupid.
But it's both.
Very true.
But it's both though.
It's cool.
Because there's blue pills that are doing the same thing.
No, but you can do a lot of things in life.
They're doing the same
say,
life.
this is very red pill of me. This is very blue pill of me. Like your whole life.
I'm not doing
and
none of that.
I know, and no one is, honestly.
Hey,
you gotta
I'm about to be 45 years old in 16, 15 days. I don't believe no goddamn pill. If you like a girl, you like a girl.
You gonna do.
And you gonna do what you gonna do, what you gonna do. And if you need a bunch of niggas to follow, right? And buy into a fucking some type of stupid ass cult, red or blue, something is wrong with you. Why don't you just lead your own pack of yourself? I don't know if that's red or blue pill talk or purple, whatever. Just be a fucking dude.
It's actually red.
Just be a dude.
That is the real red.
Well, let's
do what the fuck you gonna do and be who you are. Be cool how you be cool.
But then you need another dude to back you because it becomes supportive.
No, you don't necessarily need a dude to back you. No Diddy. First of all, that's crowd crazy. Pause, Rome. But you don't need. See,
when nobody even going there. Like
you start the purple shit. Like it just gets confused. No. What I'm saying is that was the main essence. Do what the fuck you're gonna do and be who you are. Now the problem that happens is we have a lot of people, and it's not just a color thing. It's literally a reassurance thing because 99% of all people are fucking insecure, right? So I don't give a fuck if you're red or you're blue. You're 9 times out of 10 insecure about a lot of shit, especially if you're 22, 24, 18, even 30, 32, right?
Oh, 18.
And higher. And
18,
keep going.
you think you're doing some shit. I don't know.
You got to remember, so a lot of the things that they do say, when you ask before, is that a new generation thing? I'm going to tell you yes. And a lot of red pill will say it's because you see the influx of men being raised without men in their household, right? So they're raised with a lot of women, so they have a lot of feminine characteristics.
Right.
They have a lot of feminine ways and ideologies and their behaviors. So that was kind of the separation because you have men who's grown up with brothers and their fathers and their uncles.
So like boomers? Or is that what you're like? Is that like the
It
cutoff?
could be a boomer. I don't want to say it's actual cutoff because there's men that have that today.
Well, we know that I'm talking about generalizations. Like
yes. So yes.
Okay.
So let's just say that, right? We'll go with the boomers where you have these men who grow up with a mixed household, right? Men and women, figures and role models. Now you have nowadays with all of the shit that's happened over the last 30, 40 years, you have a lot of men growing up with predominantly or maybe only women households. So now they act, conduct, believe, and they have the behaviors that actually, embody a lot of women characteristics. So those were initially the blue pills, right? Those were initially the blue pills.
Okay.
But then you had the entertainers who did this for money. Who then?
Which ones are those?
You had the ones that had the podcast, like Fresh and them, that would have a bunch of girls on the thing.
Wait,
that
so
they knew
you're saying you're entertainers? Does that mean that you believe that they don't believe what they're putting out there?
I don't believe. I think that I wholeheartedly believe they believe what they put out there, but they're not what they put out. Right? Like people used to comment on their shit when they first came out. Fresh and Fit think that they're Rico. Right?
Really?
Yes, they used to comment that when they first came out. Because I am somebody who lives the life that I speak of on these pods, right?
I'm not gonna lie. When I look at them and then I look at you, I'm not gonna lie. They do seem like fake.
Because it's not
like it seemed like, and I'm not saying that because I've known you for a while now. It just something about it doesn't seem genuine.
It's forced. It's forced.
Yeah,
but it's money, right? So just like music, right? Music ain't real either nowadays. Most people can't sing or write music, but they're big artists. It's the same thing. So when you have the opportunity to make money, plus you have a belief that you want to align, that doesn't make you it. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing their best to be the it, but they're not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just one last thing. Did it work for them at all as far
Yes.
as like with women?
I think money, right?
They make a lot of fucking, and actually, I will say they did.
Probably bag some women.
They did bag some women. They bagged some
Oh my
women.
God. So what are you talking about?
They did bag some women.
So that was probably their point, to be entertaining, to make money, and bag women, right?
And get into the rooms that they never would be able to get in.
So to somebody that was already doing that,
Mhm.
that probably looks differently than
That's a good point.
that them doing that. They have to produce that,
Yeah.
right? And some people are that.
See, and I agree.
So essentially, it's either in you or it's on you.
Be your fucking self.
And that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
either like, did you put this cloak on, or you was born with it? The hairs on your chest.
Yeah.
That's what a cloak is. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
But then what happens is this. So this is the problem when it's not in you, no diddy. When it's not, and it's just on you, no diddy. Is
Can be both.
once
Calm
the
down.
mask gets revealed or the
Right.
cloak gets taken off, now we see what you really are, who you really are.
But
Lame.
that could still happen if you were a quote unquote red pill.
It could be
because
anybody.
Yep,
You're still
yep.
going to take a loss.
There's a
So
lot of
why
blue
choose
pill-
a side?
Well, because there's people want to do what works for them.
Yeah, but is it what works for them, or is it their targeted goal, which is sounds like the women and the money? According,
Of course. Yeah.
all right. So if it's targeted goals, the women and money, can you blame the blue pill
Money in the
people
cars.
who were raised by single mothers and everything like that for being more empathetic, more sympathetic, and having a leg up on how to do things differently because they couldn't be macho because again they weren't raised that way according to you?
Those men have more respect when you're actually real to that who it is. Like, for example, Oliver would claim the when he was here, he would claim the blue pill or the not the alpha, what's the beta role, right? He would claim it. So you don't get shamed on. I'm gonna tell you what happened. A lot of these fake blue pillars who were pandering to get the women who are the number one consumers in the world to buy into different courses and products and to just keep on selling, and then they get exposed that they're the narcissist.
Oh,
that-
like that. What's his
That they're
name?
the asshole.
Dark skinned guy.
Oh, he was married.
Yeah, so like, look,
I know you're
all
talking
of-
about.
all-
Me.
those blue pillars,
All right.
Yeah.
they're not all
like
real.
that. I think that's like a perfect example.
Yeah, so like,
me.
and that's
Can't think
the
of his
problem that
name.
happens with
Yeah, short hair.
with the blue and the red is that there's fake red and then there's a lot of fake blue because it's easier to lie to a woman and make money off of it, than it is to tell a woman a harsh truth that they're not going to accept and make money off of men. Because a lot of men are scared to be men right now in America.
and I know we're getting to the end of this conversation,
Yes.
but I just want to just open that up a little bit to understand what you mean by like men are afraid of being men in America. Like, what does that mean?
There's a lot of different personalities that men have, right? And there's some that because of the oppression of women for the however long it has transpired,
Certainly the history of this country.
the history of this country, right? And probably the world, but let's just speak here.
Yeah, just here.
So like a man would be like, I don't feel like a woman is equal to me.
Mhm.
He can get chastised and canceled and blackballed out of brands and sponsorships and a bunch of different opportunities. There's men that can simply, right? Because I can only speak from when I was growing up. All of that shit was like not a thing. So if I'd say there's 3 decades of my 31 years of existence where this is the truth, my truth, right? And societal's truth at that time period that I've brought with me, now I can't even express that without potentially losing my job, my career. So like I can't even be what I really am safely. You know what I'm saying? Without consequence.
So okay, so that's the thing. The world evolves around cause and effect. What is it inertia? It's like you push, pull, some shit like that. I don't really remember.
I know that. word.
Is it inertia? The law of inertia, something like that.
I can't.
But
I know that word.
this is the thing. There should I don't even understand why anyone would believe that there is a space where they can say and do anything without consequence.
That part.
So, and I'm saying, and I'm saying that because I am a person who it took me a long time to figure out when to shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
You
it's-
learned?
I'm about to say.
Oh, shit.
Well, no, because yeah, absolutely. And I know people gonna say whatever, but you don't know my life.
She's come far.
Yeah.
It's not about where you are. It's about how far you've come.
And the thing is that it served me well because sometimes it just makes sense to like not deal with the consequences of actions that you can avoid. You understand what I'm saying?
But
I also
let me
I
add
bet.
this.
Okay.
I
sorry.
bet.
Let me-
I just